Good afternoon, I'm Daniel Philemon. Continued conflict between Iraq and Iran, an update on the YouTube shooting, and the 50th anniversary of the death of Martin Luther King Jr. All this and more on today's Franciscan Beat News Brief. As a timely antidote to a 24/7 media-saturated world in which truth often takes a back seat to expediency and distorted facts, communicating truth will be the theme of the Media and Faith Conference to be held at Franciscan University of Steubenville. The conference takes place April 6th and 7th, featuring 14 professionals in fields ranging from television and film to church communications. 50 years after the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, the civil rights leader's family and admirers will mark the anniversary of his death with marches, speeches, and quiet reflections. The commemorations stretch from his hometown of Atlanta to Memphis, where he died, and at points beyond. Among the first events is a march led by the same sanitation workers union whose low pay King had come to protest when he was shot. Another event will kick off about the same time in Atlanta, where King's daughter, the Reverend Beatrice A. King, is moderating an award ceremony in his honor. A woman who believed she was being suppressed by YouTube told her family members that she, quote, hated, end quote, the company, opening fire at YouTube's headquarters in California and wounding 3 people before she took her own life. Investigators do not believe she specifically targeted the 3 victims. China has issued a $50 billion list of U.S. goods, including soybeans and small aircraft, for possible tariff hikes in an escalating and potentially damaging technological dispute with Washington. The country's tax agency gave no date for the 25% increase to take effect and said that will depend on what President Donald Trump does about U.S. plans to raise duties on a similar amount of Chinese goods. Iran's influence is looming large as Iraqis prepare to head to the polls for a parliamentary election in May, with many in the country worried that Tehran may be looking to strengthen its political grip on Baghdad through the ballot box. In sports, Shohei Ohtani got his first major league home run and his first celebratory ice bath. Ohtani hit a 3-run homer in his first Angels Stadium at-bat to help the Los Angeles Angels beat the Cleveland Indians 13-2 in last night's game. Villanova players flashed their fingers in a V symbol to celebrate their big win. The Wildcats romped through the NCAA tournament that ended Monday. This is their second national title in 3 seasons, putting them up for debate as one of the program's top teams since the tourney field was expanded to 64 teams in 1985. In weather, a high of 41 and a low of 26. Watch out for a wind advisory ending at 8 p.m. today. For Franciscan Beat, I'm Daniel Philemon.